Hey everybody, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 24th of February, 2025, and in this video, we're talking the Lincoln cent and the Canadian penny. But before we do any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a tremendous number. Not sure exactly how big it is though, but it's got to be ginormous. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like gold is up 670 to 29.53.90. Silver up 7 cents to 32.72. Platinum down 6.55 to 9.82.30. Look at that. We might have some parity here soon. We got $11 and change there. What's that, 55? Palladium down 12.60 to 993.85, and look at that. Dr. Copper's flat at 4.54. You're looking at an in-stock American Silver Eagle whose premium is $6.49 for a quantity 1 through 39. You will be paying $39.21, and I'll tell you, we've been at that $40 threshold for quite some time now. It's kind of interesting. Will we shoot through there? Absolutely, and I don't think it's going to take long. All right, sell to us price. That's right. They're going to buy them back for $33.85. $33.85. There you go. All right, next stop, the Google machine, U.S. Treasury Mint, Lincoln cent. And look, I have to presume and assume, and I hate to be presumptuous and I hate to assume, but for the sake of argument and this video, let's say the United States Mint has, like they've been directed, stopped striking Lincoln cents. Okay, now, with that said, we need to go over here to the United States Mint's about production, sales, and figures, circulating coin production, first day with a new tongue, thank you very much. And here we are, circulating coins 2025, and we know already that there's 82.4 million Denver Lincoln cents and 160, double that from Philadelphia. Now, we don't know. All right, we don't know what's going to happen here because that announcement was made, I believe, on February 9th. That gives the mint, about a week or so, okay, to strike more of these coins. And Lincoln cents from Denver could have easily caught up to Philadelphia, or Philadelphia may not have struck any, or Denver may have not struck any, or maybe they both struck another 80 million. We don't know. But seeing how it's the 24th of February and we have 4 more days of the month, well, this Friday is the 28th. So I would imagine a week from today, we are going to know, that'll be March 3rd, a week from today, we're going to know what these circulating coins look like at that point. And then we can break it down even further. If we look at the American women quarters from 2025, you'll see, look at this, the I.W. Wells quarter is very low mintages, lowest of the series so far. And why would they start adding numbers for Juliet Gordon low quarter without completing the run of the Ida Wells? That's something we need to think about. Now let's go over here to the eBay action. This is where it's at. This has been incredible here for about the last week or so. I've got 2025 Lincoln cent over here, and I've got newly listed, and you won't believe what I've come across, and there's only 279 results. That's a good bit. See, now I'm probably not going to see any 2025 Lincoln cents this year unless I purchase one on the secondary market. Now look at this, 3 coins in a 2025 Denver, that's $10. Look at this roll from Denver, 25, no bids, 484 delivery. Look at this best offer, $99, 3 rolls of the Philadelphia strike. But look at these. This is what I'm talking about. These are the 2025 San Francisco proof Lincoln cents. And these are the ones that have been going gonzo along with the circulation strikes. But these are the ones that first just went tremendous. And is it symbolic? Probably. Could the United States Mint start producing pennies again? Yes. Look at this new listing on the box. 2 bids already at 2050. We're in new territory, folks. So what's interesting about this, and I think there's a correlation causation thing happening here. You won't believe it. And let's go here to numismaticnews.net. There's an article by the Numismatic News staff from February 20, 2025. Poll question: do you think the U.S. Mint should stop the production of the 1-cent coin? Why or why not? The respondents' answer to the February 14, that's Valentine's Day 2025, Numismatic News e-newsletter readers poll argue for both sides of the debate. And there's some interesting things that have been said here, and I will leave a link in the the description of this video for this article. I'm not going to really talk about any of these respondents' answers, but I can tell you this. I'm just going to scroll through them, and this is the most responses I've ever seen ever in the history of ever at numismaticnews.net. You won't even believe it. I wouldn't be able to do this in a 15-minute video if I tried. So there's one comment. A lot of people, they just like, yeah, get rid of it. And I think obviously a lot of numismatists, a lot of coin collectors feel the same way. However, let's face it, the Lincoln cent is the gateway to coin collecting, right? Look at this. We're going to just keep going. And one of them really writes a book. Stop minting the $50. Nobody uses it anyway. So a lot of people are like, yeah, there's a bunch of them that we need not have in circulation, okay? And there's a lot of people who make a really good argument. The same argument that former Director Ryder made is that we need to get rid of the dollar bill as well and make a dollar coin and have that circulate instead in its place. Look at this. Let's keep on keeping on. Look at this. Keep on keeping on until the break of dawn. We're not even halfway through, folks. No, I think the cent should continue. Look at this one. The U.S. should stop minting cents. Short and sweet, right? I like that. Pennies should be history. I like that one too. It should be saved. Just don't make so many. It's just another step to Gov controlling everything we do. Name and interest. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different opinions out here, folks. No, keep them. Yes, the Mint should stop production of the penny because it costs too much to produce. And it's really symbolic, isn't it? As long as the government and private sector businesses use the cent, production should continue. I would agree with that. Charitable organizations put out collection canisters at supermarket checkouts. Extra cents end up in canisters, so eliminating the cent will adversely affect charity revenue. Absolutely. And the take a penny, give a penny, or maybe you ever go to McDonald's and they have that thing right under the drive-through window. At least they used to, where you could donate to the Ronald McDonald House. You can give them your change. But I guess most people are using digital now instead of coins, and that's another reason to get rid of it as well. So yeah, we're going to keep on going. Look at this. It keeps on going, folks. It is remarkable the amount of people who are interested in the Lincoln cent, and a lot of people are passionate about it. Look at that. Think about this. Did you take time to write these guys? Look, no, you didn't. I didn't. And these people that did, I mean, when has anybody ever? I heard a long time ago that if somebody stops to talk to you and mentions something to you, they probably did so for a good reason, at least from them and their point of view, because who wants to talk to anybody they don't know? And so, look, here we are. This is special. They took the time out of their lives to write these thoughts down that they had. That's pretty remarkable. And the sheer quantity is remarkable. I just can't even put my head around this. I mean, that's how much people feel passionately about the Lincoln cent. Like I said, I will leave a link to this article in the description. It is remarkable, folks. I've never seen this much, ever. And there we go. Now let's go to the Google machine. I've already talked for so long already. I put here, did Canada stop making the pennies? Well, absolutely, yes. Canada stopped making pennies in May of 2012. The Royal Canadian Mint stopped distributing pennies in February of 2013. It says here, the Royal Canadian Mint removed at least 6 billion pennies from circulation in the first 3 years after stopping production. And I think that's obviously a tremendous amount, but that's only maybe 2 to 3 years of our production for pennies, right? And Canada's obviously a lot smaller than we are, and they probably make maybe 170, 120 million pennies a year, right? And that says here that Australia stopped making pennies in 1992, and New Zealand stopped making pennies in 1989. And it says here the production of the penny, we talked about that. However, the coin remains legal tender, which means that the Royal Canadian Mint could actually restrike and mint pennies again, but I would imagine they would have to revalue their currency for that to happen. So I don't think it was part of legislation. They just stopped. And that's exactly, I think, what the Trump administration is doing here. They didn't wait for the legislative body to act. They just said, well, we're going to do it. And obviously, if there's 4 years of no pennies, what's that going to do to commerce out there, right? Are they going to be able to, be dynamic and adjust to that? Now, let's keep on keeping on. What is the price? What is the cost of a 2012 Canadian cent, right? So look at this. This BU is $1.95. Last of the Canadian cents, right? And I have here under completed listings, sold listings, ended recently. All right, $1.95, $3.25, $1.75. Look at the roll. $6 last year, the issue. Okay, it's got a handy dandy thing there, $2.73. And these are all pretty recently, folks. Sold February 21st. And I'm thinking here that the all this talk recently about the Lincoln cent has actually brought attention to the Canadian cent. Look at this. Canada's last 1 cent coins. That is really cool. Copper plated steel, original 50 cent or 50 coin mint roll. Pretty cool. Look at that one. Also has one of those labels. I like that. And let's go to the next stop over here. I think I've talked about that. Now, this is Canadian coin mintages from Saskatoon Coin Club. And we're going to go to 2012. Look at that, 1890s, yada, yada, so on and so forth. And there we go at the bottom of the list here, 2012. Yeah, look at that, 199 million of those Royal Canadian pennies from 2012. And how many are we looking at here? Well, if there's 199 million, whoops, that's not the right one. Hello, got to go back to the data that we're talking about. There we go. 82 million here and 160 million there. Well, if the United States Mint stopped production, well, that means the United States Mint would have less Philadelphia strikes than the Royal Canadian Mint did the last year, and then Denver would have way less than half of those strikes. So this is kind of a big deal, folks, and we need to be paying attention to it. And like I said, March 1st or 3rd is next Monday. Yeah, it's next Monday is the 3rd. That's kind of a big deal. Now let's keep on keeping on. I want to show you the plus ones. All right, this is about fools. Yeah, you probably know one. You probably listened to one. This is Proverb 26:11. As a dog returns to his vomit, a fool repeats his folly. Proverb 27:3 says, a stone is heavy and sand is a burden, but aggravation from a fool outweighs them both. And it's kind of like this, you got to wonder, somebody who repeats the same thing over and over and again and doesn't learn and grow from their mistakes or their follies, right? So that's kind of a red flag, somebody who doesn't learn and grow from their mistakes. And some people obviously learn their lessons slowly, some learn immediately, and some never do, right? So, and that's the pace of life. Now let's go over here to 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. That's Billy Idol, Eyes Without a Face. He has a face. He's got eyes. And this is the extended version over here at KOI Coin News Radio 99.9. 39's fine. Yeah, I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. And you all have a great day. I'm out.